about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report, Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
All right, well, Justin Bieber has shared an update after revealing that he has Ramsay Hunt syndrome and his face is partially paralyzed. He said, wanted to share a little bit of how I've been feeling. Each day has gotten better, and through all of the discomfort, I have found comfort in the one who designed me and knows me. I'm reminded he knows all of me. He knows the darkest parts of me that I want no one to know about, and he constantly welcomes me into his loving arms. He said, I know the storm will pass, but in the meantime, Jesus is with me. It's not about the storm, it's that we are never alone, and he understands. So fortunately, he is getting better, right?
Good. That's a good thing, yep.
All right, now we told you about Ben Affleck and Matt Damon's upcoming movie about Nike and about the sports marketing executive who relentlessly pursued Michael Jordan in the mid-'80s. And Sonny Vaccaro. Matt Damon is playing Maverick sneaker salesman and former Nike executive Sonny Vaccaro. Mm-hmm. And Ben Affleck is playing Phil Knight, Nike co-founder, in the movie from Amazon Studios. Well, now they have also announced some other people who are joining. Jason Bateman, Viola Davis, Chris Tucker, and Marlon Wayans have also signed on.
I love stories like this because I've always wondered how, why, why Michael Jordan decided to sign with Nike and not go somewhere else, or a lot of these stories. So I love to hear these stories.
All right, now get ready for another story you're going to love. Issa Rae's RapISH, the comedy that's going to be at HBO Max. They have revealed the premiere date. It will be July 21st. Mm-hmm. All right, and Young Miami and JT of the City Girls are co-executive producers along with Coach K and P for Quality Control Films.
That's dope. Mm-hmm. That is dope.
All right, now Jay-Z and Damon Dash have settled their Reasonable Doubt NFT lawsuit. It's been a long-standing feud. That's over Damon Dash's attempt to sell part of the copyright to Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt as an NFT. And in court papers that were filed yesterday, lawyers for the two parties announced an agreement that said Damon Dash could sell his 1/3 stake in Rockefeller Records, but he could not in any way dispose of any property interest in Reasonable Doubt. They also dismissed the claims that they brought against Damon Dash without prejudice. So it kind of lays out some of the guidelines over what Damon Dash can and can't sell and some additional stipulations as well.
Yeah, so they basically can't do it. Yeah, I mean, Jay's been trying to buy that third of Rockefeller Records for a long time. I seen Jay and his daughter at the game last night too. I thought that was pretty dope.
Blue Ivy's so cute.
I love it when your daughter becomes a teenager and you're not as cool anymore. Jay's trying to hug his daughter. She's like, "Dad, my hair. That's
I feel
my
like
hair."
me and her had the same haircut. With the curly bangs and the. Okay. All right, now Britney Spears' ex-husband, Jason Alexander, was hit with a felony. He has to stay away from her for the next 3 years. And that's because he broke into her home on her wedding day last Thursday. He tried to say he was invited. Mm-hmm. He did plead not guilty to trespassing, vandalism, and battery, but the DA has also slapped him with a felony stalking charge. So he cannot possess weapons or guns. He has to relinquish any firearms that he may have. And right now he does remain incarcerated. He has his bail set at $100,000. If he makes bail, there are conditions. In addition to the 100-yard stay-away order, he has to report to probation within 24 hours of his release and be monitored via an ankle bracelet. So that is what has to happen. If
he gets close, he could be arrested again. But I never understood why they say like 3 years or 5 years. Why isn't it until like infinity? Like, you know what I mean? This man ran up in my crib during my wedding, wilding out. Why not just stay away from me for infinity? Mm-hmm. Not 3 years, not 4 years, not a year and a half. Just stay away from me.
All right, now let's talk about the DOC. He has a documentary at the Tribeca Film Festival. And, in that documentary, he has a child with Erykah Badu Puma. Mm-hmm. They have a 17-year-old daughter together, and she's featured prominently in the documentary as well. They have a great friendship. Their romantic relationship didn't work out, but they do love and respect each other. And Hip Hop DX did a sit-down interview with the DOC over the documentary because he got in that bad car accident. Mm-hmm. If you guys recall, he actually had a really bad problem staying clean and sober. And so when he met Erykah Badu and she was introduced to him, he said that's exactly what he needed at that time. He started eating vegan food. Mm-hmm. He started saying F the DOC. He was Tracy Curry for the first time in years. After he welcomed Puma into the world, he was like F rap, and he was focused on raising their daughter. But then Dr. Dre called and he had a choice to make to either continue on the path that he was on or pack up for the studio to make music again. And he chose to make music again, and that's why him and Erykah Badu didn't work out. But she's a doula, and she actually delivered 2 of his kids.
Oh wow.
With his wife.
Oh wow.
Yeah, isn't that dope? So they have a great friendship. And Eminem actually posted part of the documentary on his page where he talks about the effect that the DOC had on him.
He was doing things that nobody else had done yet, like just lyrically, like mind-blowing. I gotta ask him what he said on this part. On this one part, I never understood it. Like, I couldn't make out exactly what it was. The doc is dope. I would have been down with rock, but I'll be broke by the punk. I'm opening up my trunk to reveal death. Living it up. My life is like a story. Yelling it because nobody else is telling it. Checking it. Always getting paid because the rap is sort of a twist between what you needed and what I mean. What I mean by twist. Nah, you gotta listen. What was that right there?
Never a segment is negative because I'm employing what you've been missing. Never a segment is negative.
How the did you say that? God damn.
She just came out.
Now the DLC, if you don't know, he was a writer. He wrote for allegedly, I guess I gotta say, he wrote for Dre, he wrote for Eazy-E, and a host of others out there. He would get busy with that pen.
Yeah, he worked with Dre, Snoop, and a whole lot more people. But because of that car accident, that's why his voice is the way that it is. So that sounds like a good one, though. I want to watch that one.
Absolutely.
All right, and that is your rumor report.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. All right, the People's Choice Mix is up next. Get your request in 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.